Hey there, YouTuber. So, got the Intel Pentium G6400 here, and I did another video where I paired it up with the RX 550. So, possibly the RX 550 is the ideal AMD graphics card to pair with this CPU. I'm going to try the RX 560. Didn't see, I'm not even sure I saw any real CPU bottlenecking with the RX 550. In my opinion, if I can keep it under 70%, then it's not really an issue. The game was playable. Hell, I finished second place in 1080p low FortNite. So, if I can do that with that, then I can imagine what a real gamer can do. So we'll try out this one. This was packaged as a 560. It probably is a 560B because my 4 gig one absolutely destroys this thing. Which I wish I had the 4 gig. It's in transit from Hawaii back to Virginia. So we'll try this one out. Um, here's the RAM we have. Just wanted to kind of go over the computer a little bit, let you guys see it, what we've got. When I say computer, it's actually on the test box. All right, so there you go. That's an XFX RX 560. Like I said, package is a 560, but showing up as a 560 Bravo. There's our CPU. It's the Intel Pentium G6400, so I do believe that the crappy Intel CPU cooler can keep this cool. And there's our RAM. This is on a Gigabyte Z490 motherboard, so we're really trying to get all that we can get out of this, okay? And so let me pause this. I'll get the FortNite going. We'll check it out. And this time I might try different settings. 1080p low, maybe medium, or competitive. So, funny thing with the RX 550 that I just ran, my goal was just to show a little bit of what it's capable. But then when you get to the point where you're like, I can win this game, then you just got to, focus on trying to win. And I just couldn't pull it out. Second place. Of course, the Marvel powers came back to haunt me, but, that is the way that goes. So, if you are curious, there is a solar panel over my back shoulder. Uh, I use that down here in my office to charge some of the equipment, 100 water, and I actually have a solar powered battery. Sometimes you see the solar powered battery on the channel, and it is actually gets charged up by that. So just some of the stuff I got free, the solar panel stuff, and so I take advantage of it in every way I can. So we're going to start 1080p low. And I was thinking while I was back, I'll probably have some more solar stuff on the channel. I gotta figure out the best way to incorporate the gaming with that, right? I envision myself sitting in the backyard, so I got a pretty big yard, um, and I envision myself sitting in this big open field I have back there, just with a computer, a monitor, and a solar-powered battery, and then maybe using my cell phone for internet. That's the dream. One day I'm going to make that happen for a video. All right, so we're sitting here waiting. I'll get MSI Afterburner going in a second. Now I see the FPS is up quite a bit. I have tried a GTX 1650, which pegged the CPU at 100%. So that is definitely was a little too much. Now potentially a GTX 1050 or 1050 Ti might work. I currently don't have one, even though I will eventually add one to the channel. We are going to have a ridiculous amount of graphics cards in this channel eventually. It just takes time and money, right? So as long as the channel keeps making money, then we will keep buying more gear for it. I'm envisioning, 2 years from now that I might actually have to hire an employee. That's uh, that's what I'm dreaming of, folks. Like, I don't know who it'll be. Some kid that plays video games really good, and I can put him on a clock. Hey, sit in front of this computer and play video games all day, and I will pay you minimum wage. I don't know if his, the kid's parents will go for that, but uh, if the channel becomes successful, it's a good chance for him to become successful. Okay, so we got MSI Afterburner going. I'm going to start looking at this other screen, folks. My good monitor. And I'm going to go, I always like to go after these ships, if I can find it. So, all right, looking at MSI Afterburner stats, GPU is 100%, CPU 53%. So, some people might go, oh, it's starting to bottleneck, but my, opinion, 70% is where, 70 to 100% is where I start to see the problems. And really, 90 to 100%, it feels like, not the best. Just doesn't play as good, right? So, now is it still playable? Yes. All right, so we are, right at that verge, and going into it. And until I get on the ground here, I won't really know how good this plays, but it's definitely better than, I keep wondering how long I stay in here. I just crouch down and hide. Yeah, I guess this thing, I've never noticed that, but looks like if you sit in here long enough, this will build up your shield. So interesting enough, the CPU is got a TDP of 58 watts, and even when it's maxed out at 100%, it still doesn't pull, I think, more than 22 watts, which I find kind of interesting. When I put one of my good CPUs in here, it's 65 watts, it's 125 watts, but when it's at 100% utilization, if it ever gets there, I don't know too many of my CPUs that actually hit 100%, except for these Celerons, i3s, and then the Pentiums. All right, so I don't know what I just did there, folks. Wow, that guy just walked right by me. So I have no weapons. I'm not going to attack anybody. So I will change the graphics in a moment, just to see how that affects our CPU. So this game, on these settings, to me, is CPU intensive. When you switch over to Epic, it becomes more GPU intensive. But really, the question is does it affect a CPU like this? So we've got a weapon. Let's go ahead and I think we're safe to do this. So we'll just start adjusting this. Let's go view distance. We'll change that to Epic, which should bring our FPS down a little bit, but well, this guy's just hanging out. Let's see if we can get a quick kill. Whoa. Oh, man. Oh, 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 come on. Get him, 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 get him. Oh, wow. Was that like the real Wolverine? All right, well, we're going to have to do this again, folks. So far, playable. I don't know that I say this is ideal card for the Pentium, but we'll get in there and do it again. That actually looked like the real Wolverine. Like, did I run across a real Wolverine playing this game? So we're going to change the settings again while we're waiting. And at this point, it's going to affect our, whatchamacallit? Going to affect our FPS average, but that's okay. I'm not really playing this for FPS average this time. Yeah, I'm still hung up, folks, on that last guy. All right, so FPS is definitely dropping. Now the GPU, you know, it being close to 100%. Oops. Is not that big a deal. All right, so we got a decent gun. Anything over here? So I'm going after the aliens again. I didn't really get to attack them last game. So the game, you know, like I said, it feels, it does feel playable. Ooh, there's somebody running for their lives. Hopefully I can get a cheap kill in. Where'd they go? There they are. Out in the open. Shooting through the railing. Come on. Boom. Got him. Probably didn't even know where I was. Ooh, purple tactical machine gun. Nice. I'm trying to eliminate a couple of these guys before I get down there. There we go. We're out of weapons. We're out of ammo. So, that wasn't the smartest thing. Now I have to run all the way back across the ground, but so we're just kind of keeping this for the most part under 70%. And like I said, it is definitely playable. Let's see here. I saw something else. So grenade. Yeah, we don't want to use our good machine gun, even though we don't have any ammo for it. All right, so we're gonna have to attack with the purple weapon. Might be some ammo over here. Yeah, still keeping it under. CPU's doing fine. We were making that graphics card work, which, you know, isn't such a bad thing. So this thing's only drawing 40 watts at 100%, which I find, you know, another thing I find interesting. I put this in my Dell Inspiron 3670. Some of you may have seen that video. And, you know, honestly, the goofy thing is this graphics card has not only a PCI Express slot there that it gets 75 up to 75 watts, but it has a 6-pin, which, you know, should be up to another 75 watts that it can get. Now that's, you know, up to 150 watts power, right? So now I'm pretty sure I've never done it, but this one can probably be overclocked. And if so, let's see if I can get a better gun. Another assault rifle. Oh, might have been a mistake, folks, like I usually do. I'm running to get ammo. So we have to kill these guys off. Come on, reload, gun. This guy's not going to be a terrible shot forever. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm dead. I am not going to be able to do this quick enough. Yep. But, yeah, that was bad gameplay there. So it looks like this R560 2 gig, you know, isn't the best match for the Pentium G6400, but gameplay wise, if you're a Fortniter and that's all you care about, it does look like you could actually play decently. And so that's going to do it for this video, folks. Thanks for checking out. Please like, please subscribe.